Hey guys, Chocolate HD here, or Tyler, whatever you want to call me, and welcome back to another video on my channel. So today's video is going to be a bit different to a video that I'd usually do. I'd either have my face cam on, or I'd have some sort of like background or anything. But today I'm basically just going to go over the coronavirus, and then it's getting worse. Here in the UK, it's now been a week of 50,000+ cases a day. So I'll put the number on screen right now of how many cases that is, but that's quite a lot in a week. So I'm making this video just to warn people really in the UK, because that's obviously where my viewers are, and that's more of the location that I know. You know, I know America's still struggling. I know a few other countries are struggling. So this may apply to you, but this is more towards the UK residents. So I have maybe 8+ topics to talk about stockpiling and other stuff like that. You've probably heard it all before. I know I have done a video, well, not a video, I've done a live stream in the past, which got quite a lot of interest in. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to see that, but I'm just trying to do an updated one. That live stream was posted months ago, and you know, the time we're recording this is the 4th of January 2021, and that was like back in 2020. So the first topic I'm going to cover is food. Now, what I mean by food is everyone should start stockpiling. I know I've said it loads of times, and I know the news have been like shutting people down saying it, but if you don't start, other people will. So let's just say me and you right now walk into a shop. You only want to grab, I don't know, let's say some toilet roll. You know, I know that's not food, but let's say if you want some toilet roll. Remember what happened back then? There was no toilet roll at all. I can't come along and I grab maybe 4 packs of toilet roll. Now, do I need that? Most probably not. But do you need it? Most probably. Now, I went on eBay and I managed to buy 144 rolls for about £20, I think it was. Now, you're probably like, Tyler, why do you need 120 rolls of toilet roll? You're never going to use that. And you're right. I've still got 2 massive packs. No, I have 3 massive packs of 36 rolls, okay? That's mad. But yeah, now is the time. Now is the time to have that. Because with another lockdown coming into place from maybe today, from 8 o'clock today, I don't know what time this video is going to go out, but it will go out on the 4th of January. But yeah, there may be another lockdown. So if you're not prepared for that, then this is your last chance. And I mean, this is probably going to be your last chance. So I did say that a couple of months ago in my live stream. I did say this, you know, the time will come. The time will come when there will be no food, no water, no medication, nothing, and everyone will have to fight for it, which is a shame. And yeah, I don't really want to go in with the UK government because, personally, I don't really know what they're playing. Tell me down below what you guys think if you're from the UK. Also, join my Discord server down below in the description, so we can maybe talk about it more. So anyway, getting back to food. So what should you be stockpiling? You should really be stockpiling canned food. Now, canned food is really good. As long as you store it in, I think it's below 30 degrees, it should be fine. And that has quite a lot of life to it, shelf life. I think maybe 3-4 years, which is good. So you might not want to buy loads, and, you know, I haven't bought loads. I've got a couple hundred stocked up, but that's me. You might only want to get 50. You know, I don't know what your family's like. If you've got a family of 4, maybe you want to have quite a lot. For one person, 100's kind of fine with me, but if you can get the more, the better. Where have I been getting like my food from? You know, Asda, Tesco's, Morrison's, they do cheap branded stuff, like their own branded stuff, which I hate. I absolutely hate buying like the main brands. I hate not buying main brands. But in this situation, would you rather pay £1 for some beans, like baked beans, a little pack, well, maybe even 1 can, Or would you rather buy like 5 Asda branded beans which don't taste much different? Now, that was me, because they're about 30p each. Maybe, I think the lowest I've seen was about 15p a can. Now, that's not much. And with £1, you can get quite a lot out of that. So yeah, I think food, cans, soups, beans, maybe stay away from the, like, vegetables and stuff. I don't know how good they, like, live for, if you know what I mean. I know everything has a shelf life of like 5 years, but you don't know, like, that soup. You know that's gonna last forever because it's literally water based. So going on to food again, pot noodles is another good thing to stockpile. Same as rice, beans, maybe flour, and like that other stuff. Because then you can make your own stuff. But yeah, pot noodles, like soup in a cup, because you can literally buy, I think it's a pack for like £2, and you get like 10 plus sachets in there. So literally just buy like 14 boxes. You'll be set then. I know soup every day isn't a very good thing to have, but it's food, and at the end of the day, guys, everyone needs food. Obviously, you can survive. I think you can survive months and months without food, but if you then have to go and fight for your own survival, you don't want to be weak. Without food, you're going to be weak because your body's going to be eating up all your muscles and all your fat that's stored, which is a good thing if you want to lose weight, but it's not a good thing for defending yourself, or let's say if you have to attack someone. Like, I know I don't think it's ever going to be like that. But from what the UK government seem to be doing, as like I said, whatever number it is on screen right now, it's a lot of cases in a week. This started on the 29th of December. It's now the 4th of January. So yeah, you don't have to listen to anything I say. Like, literally, you do not have to listen to anything I'm saying. But I think, people need to start opening their eyes a little bit more, that the government aren't there to help you as they claim. They might help you with money, which is fine, because then you can use that money and you can build up your stuff. But, yeah, you guys know what I mean. Also going on about money as well, quickly, before we go on to the next topic. You might say, oh, but I already spend 60 quid or 80 quid. I don't know how much you usually spend, but it's usually about 20, 30 quid for one person for me, a week, which is reasonable. And that's with stocking up. So I get my food shopping, and then I add a few extra. But for people with bigger families and stuff, you don't want to spend much more. Just get just maybe even drop down some branded names, some crisps and stuff. Just drop it down. I'm sure your kids won't mind. Like, when you're hungry, you'll eat anything. And I mean anything, you will. If it's there, it's there. You watch all of these, zombie films and, survival films and, doomsday films, stuff like that. People will eat anything. If it's there and they haven't eaten for a long time, they will eat it. I remember watching Zombieland one day, truck full of Twinkies. They're all stale and hard. They ate them because it was food. That's also another good thing, Twinkies. If you can get them, I'd get them because they last quite long as well. I think it's only a couple of months, maybe up to a year, but still, it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot of calories to feed you up. Yeah, so about money as well. Just going back to that. Just either down on your spending of how much you need. Let's say, do you need 5 packets of meat or something? Can you drop down to 3 and then spend that money on cans and stuff? Because like I said, you can get quite a lot of cans for £1. What I was talking about with my beans, for 30p a can, I can get 3 tins of beans for £1. Obviously, you then have 10p spent over. You got 10p left, but then that 10p can be spent on a kilogram of rice. I think they're about 10-20p. Pasta, that's another good thing to stockpile. And then we're gonna go on to the next topic. So the next topic is water. So I've covered this a few times, and people have asked me, well, why do we need water? Why do we need to stockpile water? Now, for this coronavirus situation, I don't know if water is the best thing to put money into. I mean, obviously, water, you need water, but people have come back on me and said, water plants are still going to be open. You know, there's a water, you know, any sink and stuff's going to be, there's going to be water there. You're going to have rain and stuff. You know, that's fair enough. You know, I do bring that in, but I still think you guys should have some supply of water. Well, your supply of water should be more than food. You should have more water than food. If you can balance it, that's great. Obviously, with water and the food, you'd have to ration it out. But water, you should have more water than anything. Obviously, like if you need medication, then obviously you need medication. You should have more of that than you have water. But water is going to get you through this. Same as food and stuff. That's what you need. So yeah, I think in Asda and Tesco's, I think they do a 12-pack of water. Yes, it's only tap water, and you know they literally just refill a bottle and sell it. But you can get one for £1.20. A 12-pack of water for £1.20, I think it is. I'll put some pictures on screen right now. There might be a sale, but I remember when back in May I had literally, I think it was like 100 litres of water just sat in my bedroom. Now 100 litres of water, you know, you're meant to drink, what is it, like is it like 2 litres a day or something like that? Now I don't drink 2 litres a day. I probably drink just maybe 500 bottles. So yeah, about a litre and a half maybe a day. So you know, you can do that. I like to drink other drinks and stuff like that. I know probably everybody does as well. They want their alcohol. Like if you want to buy alcohol, buy alcohol, but you need more water than alcohol. Now alcohol's a good way to trade and stuff. If you didn't have any money and stuff, because everybody wants alcohol. It's a good way to trade like wine and vodka and like other like drinks like that, and beer as well. Sorry, forgot to add that. But yeah, water should be your main priority. So literally, if you go and buy, if you literally go into Tesco's or Asda, or do a home delivery, whatever you guys do at home, literally just pick up maybe 4 or 5 packets of water. You might never need it, but then if you have it, and you know this coronavirus goes away, you can then drink that and you'll save money on your water bill, because you won't keep going to the tap filling up your drinks or whatever. Because obviously this is it for in my house. I use bottled water more than I use a tap water, because that's just me. I like bottled water. I either stick it in the fridge or I stick it just on the ground somewhere in a nice cool place, and it just sits there. I might not use my tap like for just like drinking water. Obviously use it for like the shower and bath and like this and that, but for drinking water, it's not something that I run to. I usually use up the water I have, but that's not a good thing at this moment in time. Don't start eating into your supplies, because once you start eating in your supplies, you'll need more. I only started eating into my eating and drinking into my supplies after like the coronavirus was finished in the UK, but that was like back last year. Now it's skyrocketed. So yeah, I think people should be more open and stuff. Moving on to topic 3, medication. So medication is a very good thing as well. For coronavirus, it's a tough one, because I don't think antibiotics works against coronavirus, but it's always good to have something like that. So what I'm talking about, you could either have paracetamol, however you want to call it, ibuprofen, Nurofen, anything like that. You can literally buy a pack of, I think it was like a pack of 20 on eBay. I bought mine on eBay from like a pharmacy. I think it was like 20p a packet. Now, I don't know how good that is. Obviously, well, I don't know how good it is. It said it was paracetamol. a paracetamol, or however you want to call it. But is it? I don't know. It could just be some sugar. But it was a proper pharmacy, and they're about 20p. Asda do them, Lidl's do them, Tesco's do them, Morrison, Sainsbury's, any shop does it. Same as the food and water supply. They do their own like brands and stuff, which is good stuff. But yeah, I went into Poundland one day. I think the Nurofen was on sale. I went into Poundland like when this first started, and I think the Nurofen was 50p a box. Now Nurofen, you don't get much in. I think you get like 6 tablets in there, 6 to 8 tablets, which is still enough. But yeah, I literally bought loads. They didn't question me. Now you got to be careful, because I think you can only buy 2 packets of any medication, because that's the law. But literally, I just grabbed loads and chucked it in my basket. I split up with one of my family relatives. We just bought loads between us, and then we've now got some stockpiled. I use them. I used to take them to work with me. I still do. You know, for coronavirus on the side, they're really good to have. They're handy to have. I think everyone should have them anyway. But medication is something good you should have as well. Obviously, I don't have any medical conditions, so I don't know what medication you guys like really need. I know in like inhalers, I think that you can only have a few of them, so that's not really good. So if you can get more inhalers, get more inhalers, because you might need them. Same as like any medications, if you got like any illnesses or stuff. Obviously, I haven't got any illnesses, so I wouldn't know what the limits are. I think like morphine and stuff that cures like other stuff. You know, you can only have a set limit of that. Morphine's actually a really good drug as well. It's really good for pain relief. Also painkillers as well. I know that kind of comes under Nurofen, but painkillers are something good as well to have. So going on to the fourth topic is communication, or comms, whatever you want to call it. So what do I mean by communications? So this is more of shit's hit the fan. That's more of that. What I mean by that. So let's say if the UK government did absolutely nothing right now, and we're gaining, well, today we have gained 58,784 coronavirus cases. And that equates to like 2.7 million people in the UK. So the deaths are, they're good. Well, they're not good, but they're better than what they are. So the deaths are around about 400-500 a day, which is pretty good compared to what they used to be, because I think it was in the thousands. I remember one time like 20,000 people died in a day. Now comparing that to now, obviously with the vaccine and stuff, like personally I'm not going to take the vaccine. I'm not an anti-vaxxer or anything, but yeah, it's for me, I'm not going to take the vaccine because a vaccine takes very, very long to create. And they managed to do, well, all these companies managed to do it in a couple of months, which to me, I don't know. So they could have missed out something, or it could do something. I know a lot of people have died from the vaccine. I don't know if in the UK, but I know all across the world people have died from taking the vaccine. That's not to scare anybody. I think if you want the vaccine, go for it. But the UK are doing so bad of a job getting rid of the vaccine. You know, literally, like I think you have like 2 doses. You have your first dose, and then you got to wait like a few months. And by the time you had your first dose to then go to your second dose, you're literally going back to your first. So you'll then need another dose. Like it needs to be kept on top, and they ain't doing that. So yeah, that's just what I mean. I should have really said that in the medication side. But yeah, going back to the comms, communications. So what do I mean by that? I mean, communications are kind of like, you know, radios, and I wouldn't say phones more. I know phones come under communications, but I think more of radios, because, you know, you need people to operate the phone, like, you know, like the phone signals. Now let's say if the deaths start going into the thousands again, and they start racking up, like these cases have come out of nowhere. Like I said, The 29th of December was... Let me just find the 29th of December. We had... I think it was... We had almost 60,000 confirmed cases on the 29th of December. Now that skyrocketed from about 25,000. So basically doubled, almost. Yeah. So if that keeps doubling in deaths, we're going into the thousands. So we might be looking tomorrow, there might be like 50,000 people died. You don't know that. I don't know that. We both don't know that. 50,000 people could die tomorrow, and that's a lot of major jobs that have gone. I know the NHS have been stretched to their max, and they are failing to do anything at this moment in time. All operations and medical visits and like things like that, they've all dropped because they can't handle it. So yeah, so let's say, you know, power plants and stuff like power and electricity. I will go on to that in the next topic. Yeah, I'll go on to power and electricity in the next topic. But this is more where it gets to the like shit hits the fan kind of thing. You know, it might not happen, it might happen. We don't know. This could be the end of the world. Like, obviously, that's just silly of me saying that, but it could be. You know, one day it's going to happen. Obviously, it's not going to be zombies or anything like that, because that's not real. But one day, something like this could happen, a virus that does try and kill everybody off, and then it's a survival of the fittest. So yeah, going back to communications, I'm sorry I keep getting sidetracked, but communications, radio. So what radios do I suggest? So I have Bofang radios, Bofang 888S radios. How many have I got? I've got 2 that I personally use, and then I got 4 that I'm going to get rid of and give to friends and give to family members. You can pick these up on eBay. I think they're about 10 quid for a box of 2. If you do get these though, you will need to reprogram them. If you want me to do a video on how to reprogram it, then let me know. But on screen now will be my program layout. So as you can see here, this is the UK legal like stuff you need, but you can always change it to whatever you want. If you've got a license and a permit to use your own private station, then go for it. But these are the UK legal ones on the screen right now. So yeah, you can pick these up for around about maybe 15 quid, 10 quid, for 2 radios. I've got 6. I was kindly sent them out. I will do a video sometime. I'll probably do a video tomorrow. If not tomorrow, like Wednesday or Thursday or something like that. Maybe towards the end of the week. Yeah, they're really good, actually. They come with, obviously, the kit, which is just a standard radio. Your charger. You also get, like, a little radio piece, and you also get, like, a little piece on the back there. So what do I use these radios for? I use these radios because, 1, they were cheap on eBay, and 2, I use them for airsofting and stuff. I was sent out these, like I said. I was sent out 6 of them. No, I wasn't. I was sent out 4 of them. So, like I said, I will do a review before I like send them all off. They're all programmed in, so I can go to any radio station right now. I'll literally like turn one on right now. So these are my personal ones. 1 2 1 2. Hello, hello. There you go. So I got two of my radios on right now. Let's turn this one off and let's turn this one off. They are charging at the moment. But yeah. So all 6 of them will be like when the other 4 come. I'm still waiting on another 4. When they come, I will program them all into the same stations, like on screen right now. You know, this screen thing is going to be playing for a long time. So yeah, literally all you need to do, charge them up, and they'll be good. What I do, I keep 1 on me, I keep 1 in my car, and I recommend doing that as well if you get them. Like for me, I'm gonna get I think it's like a receiver or something, which I'm gonna put in my car somewhere. So that'd be pretty cool. It would also be good at like your base camp or house or like whatever you call it. Like I'm not trying to go into like the end of the world, like shit hits the fan and you need to get prepared. But from how I see it, it will get there if nothing is done. So at this moment in time, it is 6:27. I'm recording this little voiceover. So in 2 hours, they will, like the UK government and Boris Johnson will set out the new COVID rules as they're doing another lockdown, I think, which is going to annoy me because I would like to go out Wednesday, but we're not going to go into that. Yeah, so we don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm sure they will think of something. I know there was going to be like a tier 5. But what's a tier 5? I don't know what a tier 5 is. What's the difference between a tier 3 and a tier 4? It all doesn't make any sense, like the tiers and stuff. I personally think they should have done a full lockdown, and I mean a full lockdown like one they did back in the war. You weren't allowed to leave your house. The military were on the streets. You know, if you have a back garden, you do exercise. You do exercise indoors. You have your windows open. They literally could have done that for a week. The military patrolling the streets, the police, everyone. Like, if you're a key worker, then fair enough. You should be exempt and you should be able to go to work. But that's just not how it happens. You know, the military should be able to go on the streets. They should be able to give you all food and stuff, but that's not happening. That's my opinion anyway. You know, my opinion's different to your opinion. You might think, oh, this country should be free and something like that, but my opinion was they should have done it right the first time. That's why nobody's listening to the rules, because they messed up their opportunity. They've had 2 lockdowns now and they've both failed. Yeah, so I'm moving on from comms now. Going into our next topic is what I was talking about, like electrics and stuff. So if anything did get bad, you will probably want either a generator or solar or wind. Now you're probably thinking, oh Tyler, I don't have the money for this. Now you can pick up a generator for, they're quite cheap actually, a couple hundred, maybe 50 quid on eBay. I wouldn't recommend a generator unless you're like in your own place, like in a field with no one there. But solar energy is so cheap. Like, I know you can get these really high-tech fancy panels which are like $7 grand, $4 grand each. Now I'm not talking about that. Obviously, if you had the money, they would be good to install now. But I'm talking about your own off-the-grid setup. You can pick solar panels on eBay for about, I think it was about 200 quid for like a really good setup. I can't remember what they're called now. Like, obviously on skill will be on screen, but there was a really good setup that I wanted to buy. I think it was like 500 quid. Now, me to you, I have the money to spend. You might not have the money to spend. So you might not want a 300 quid setup. 400 quid, 500 quid setup. Now, this is only for if it gets worse and worse, but I think everyone should have some sort of like solar system anyway. That's the way forward. It shouldn't be one dependent on your electricity in your house. I've had lots and lots of power cuts. You know, I was being in the middle of like editing a video, and I was like, shit, the power's gone. Now all of that's gone. Now if I had a generator or anything, that would kick in instantly, like the hospital do. Literally, as soon as you power off something, it literally will go into reboot and done, easy, and you got your power back. So yeah, solar panels and stuff on there. I haven't done a video on it. I don't know if I will do a video on it. I don't know how I feel about spending that much money on something that I might not need. Obviously, I will get it like in the future. I think everyone should have solar panels, and I will do a setup. There's lots and lots of YouTube tutorials on how to connect the battery and to the solar panels and the inverter and stuff. I will do a video on it someday, but at this moment in time, I'm not going to do that. So, yeah, that's something you want to do your own, like, research in. Chargers is another thing. I was going to make a big topic out of that, but I'm just going to shove it in here as well. Chargers, stick up on, like, if you need some USB slots, go grab some. If you need some iPhone cables, go grab some. Yeah, if you need any of that, get that as well. So the next topic is going to be masks and gas masks. I know this video is long, and I'm really sorry about this video. I literally just wanted to throw this together quickly before and have my say basically on what to do. So masks and gas masks. So everyone's wearing the standard face masks, which obviously don't work. It's been proven. It protects others from you. Like, if I came up to you guys and you had a blue surgical mask on, if I spat in your face or something, or like any blood or anything, that would protect you from me. But it doesn't do that, really. You know, there's no layer of protection. You can have many sheets of layers and protection, but it won't work. This is why you need to invest into a half face respirator, a full face respirator, or a gas mask. Now, I'm not saying roam the streets with a gas mask. I've seen quite a lot of people do that, and I know that a few people have had the police called on them. Obviously, you know, don't do that unless you have to. But now a gas mask, I mean like a military style gas mask, like an S10, GSR, FFR, Avon M50, like military masks. Respirators, you can literally get like a Honeywell one, which is good. I'm gonna get one of them. They take standard 40mm filters, which I'll go on to in a minute in the next topic. But yeah, you can pick them on eBay. You can pick up Chinese ones, which are good. I know Liam, weapons and stuff. He's done a video on that. If I find it, I'll leave a link in the description. But I'll leave a link in the description of his channel anyway, if you want to go roam across there. But yeah, you can pick them up on eBay for about from 20 to 50 quid. Military masks might be a bit more expensive, and the prices are going to go up and up and up. I remember when I got my S10. This is years ago. I paid nothing for it because it was just from the military. It was a military old mask that gave it to me, and I was like, yeah, I'll have it. I sold it on eBay for almost 200 quid. It wasn't worth 200 quid. I just stuck it on there for a laugh, and someone bought it. Now, they're not laughing because they have a good mask, and now they can use that mask to protect themselves. But you shouldn't pay 200 quid for a mask. I remember when I got my FM12, which is the mask that I currently use now. I'm thinking of getting a GSR or an FFR or FR, whatever it's called. There's another Scott mask that they made. I think I paid like 45 quid for my FM12, which was a really good deal because now they're in the hundreds. I don't really want to spend 70, 80, 90 quid on a mask. You know, the temptation might be there. I've had it before. I was like, oh, no, I need this mask. I need it. Just wait. Just wait it out. Don't wait it out too long where it's too late. Even though people say it's never too late, it's always too late. If you leave... Let's say if you don't listen to my advice now about stockpiling food and medicine, like anything that I've covered in this video... let's say in a week later, that 2.7 million cases have gone up to 50 million cases, and maybe 24 million people are dead. I don't know. These are just figures I'm making up in my head. Then you'll start to realise, oh, I really need to stop. And it'll be too late, because all the food will be gone, all the water will be gone, everything will be gone, and it'll be too late for you guys to start. That's why you should always be early. Prepping is something like everyone should do. I don't do it as much as I want to do. I don't really have the space to do it, but if I had my own space, like more space, I mean, then I would do it. I'm thinking of getting some sort of like hut or like some like conservatory in the garden or something. or even go in my attic and like do that as like my own prepping based stuff up there, which I think would be a really good idea. And do you know what? I might actually do that. I might get off this video and actually try and invest in like getting up in the attic and doing that, because my house is pretty big, so it's got a big attic, so I can fit quite a lot of shelves in there and supplies. In my room, I can't really fit much supplies in here. I've got 2 PCs running on my desk, and that's all I've got. There will be a room tour soon. I don't know when. But yeah. Next topic anyway, filters. Now, filters, this is what I'm talking about if you have a military style mask, a half face respirator, or a full face respirator. The best filters for you right now would be a Scott Pro P3 filter. I literally have a box full of them. I was lucky before the coronavirus, like when I was getting into like masks and gas masks and stuff. I literally bought a box of like 20, I think it was, for like 40 quid on eBay. Now they're about, I think they're about 10 quid a pot, like 10 quid a filter. You can obviously get good deals and don't pay 10 quid for a filter. Maybe try and get, like, depending on how many you buy. I know Scott do shipments of 28 in a box, I think it is, and I think it's like 50 quid, I think. It'll all be on screen. It could be 100 quid, I can't remember. I know I was going to do it. But yeah, eBay is a really good place to buy from. So yeah, go on eBay, just have a scroll around, see if you can find one. Don't be stupid and pay like 20, 30 quid for a Scott Pro P3 filter. If you're going to go for, like, if you want more protection than that, then you can obviously go for the CBRN/NBC filters. Now, I would recommend either a Scott filter for that. I know people don't really like Scott, but it's there, it's easy to get hold of. Or you can get FP5 filters is what I use, and I will forever use them because they're really good. You can buy them on eBay. I think I bought 20 of them for 40 quid as well. So yeah, it just you need to find the right seller. If I find any sellers, I will put them in the link in the description. But obviously sellers sellers like to price rape, as I like to call it. Now that's going to be it for today's video. I am just going to go quickly onto Sky News and just see if there's like anything else. No, nothing else. All it says is the Prime Minister is to set out further restrictions and stuff at 8 o'clock tonight. So the time is 20 to 7. Join my Discord server down below. I'm sure I'll be talking about it. Or I'm going to allow comments on this video. I know comments is something I don't really like anymore because of all the twats and stuff, and I'm sure they haven't made it this far in the video. But I'm going to turn comments on in this video just because for a discussion. I will remove any comments if I have to. But yeah, this is your time now, guys. Do what you think best. If you don't want to listen to me, I obviously can't make you listen to me, but I think everyone should listen to what I hear. Maybe not me. You know, I could be saying this, and then in an hour, the Prime Minister will be like, maybe agreeing with me, maybe not agreeing with me. You don't know. This video is never going to get to him, but they need to start doing something. That's all I can say. Other than that, hope everyone is staying safe. I can't really say that because obviously in the UK we're stuffed, but you know, it's out there. Hope everyone's staying safe, hope everyone's well, hope everyone had a lovely Christmas and a happy new year. And yeah, don't forget to leave a like on this video, and I will see you later. Bye. So the time I'm editing this video is currently 8:15 PM. I've just watched the government's new live stream, and there is a new lockdown in the United Kingdom starting from tomorrow, I think. Pretty much the same as what it was ages ago. Stay at home, stay at home, stay at home, and stuff. Do I think it's going to work? No, of course it's not going to work. The only thing that I did catch on to him, what Boris Johnson said, as much as I like him, he said that if you take the vaccine, you can be immune to the virus. Now, the reason I'm laughing is because no one can be immune to anything. The vaccine gives you a lesser chance of catching it, but you can still catch it with the vaccine. So I don't know what he was saying there, but I don't know if that was just like a baity thing to go, oh, let's go get it because I'm going to be immune. Don't listen, you ain't going to be immune. So I don't know why he said that, but yeah, enjoy the video, guys. Stay safe and stuff, and yeah, subscribe to the channel if you liked the video. See you later.